this game. One goal, one team. Fight for that possession, gotta act fast. Another shot, another pass. The city comes to life and they got something to say. Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
A season for the ages. Pressure, passion, and a playoff race that went down to the wire. As 18 teams from across the continent delivered drama on an unprecedented scale.
Crazy ride.
Oh! Highlight real stuff right there.
This is the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
The drinker! Puts it down! Incredible stuff! He does what he always does! Yuri! For the win! Got it!
And every game matters.
October, and a marker is set for the season. Round 2, the most competitive game week in modern EuroLeague history.
Incredible stuff! Marcus Howard takes it to overtime. An incredible finish here.
3 games go to overtime, with 5 ties decided by less than 3 points.
And Barca take the first Clásico of the season.
In the German capital, the Albatrosses off to a flying start.
Alba Berlin extend their perfect start to the season. 3 wins out of 3.
And back in the EuroLeague after 8 years away, Partizan Mozart Bet Belgrade win 2 on the bounce, led by 2 Americans with an unbreakable bond.
We got a really special friendship. We really do we've been on the same team for 3 straight years.
Crazy.
We had immediate chemistry on and off the court.
It's definitely a blessing to bring this club back to the EuroLeague after so long. We just want to go out and give our all and do whatever it takes to be successful.
I know Zach loves his corner threes. A lot of times, if I'm driving, I'll kick it, he's in the corner, I'll just go back to the wing. Because I got to make sure he keep that corner spot.
I just take pride in like screening for him. You know, it's a lot of guys that hound on him, so I just take pride in getting him to get to his spots to where he could do what he does, one of the best in the world, be special.
November begins with an upset. FC Bayern Munich beating back-to-back champions Anadolu Efes Istanbul. The Bavarian side's first win of the season.
The pieces of the puzzle are coming. Now I have to put them together, and we believed in ourselves, and I believe that we deserve the win.
Last season's runners-up, Real Madrid, catch fire. Los Blancos white hot on the path to 6 consecutive wins.
And it's Yui dropping it, nothing but nets.
In Istanbul, the Dimitris Itoudis effect takes hold. The 2-time EuroLeague champion head coach guiding his new club Fenerbahce to a 9-1 start and first in the standings.
We have to commend that man there, Coach Itoudis.
All the trophies, the glory, let them rest in peace. You know, a new era has to start. I feel that my tank is full. I feel full of energy. I see the desire of the fans. I do understand the expectations. I do understand the obligations. I do understand the history.
We don't contain one-on-one and they touch the paint, that's the problem.
We have to have a concrete understanding of what we represent. Not as individuals, we gotta get rid of ourselves. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about you as a player. It's not about us as a group. It's about Fenerbahce.
December. With 2022 drawing to a close, the reigning MVP Nikola Mirotic makes his season debut.
Mr. MVP Nikola Mirotic with a huge shot on his return. He's back and back with a bang.
I'm very happy that I'm back after almost 5.5 months with the team. Today was a great day.
History at the Stark Arena, with the first Belgrade derby in the modern EuroLeague. Crvena Zvezda Meridian bet Belgrade, spoiling the Partizan party under new head coach Duško Ivanović.
Here's your last possession of your game. Vildoza kicks. Nedović rises. The troika!
A resurgence in Greece. Panathinaikos Athens go 4-0.
Showtime comes to the Oaka, and the 4th victory in a row comes to Panathinaikos.
And in the Basque Country, Kazoo Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz extend a hot streak, 6 wins on the bounce, and headed into 2023 tied for the 1 seed, led by Marcus Howard, setting the continent alight.
I'm a high-volume scorer. I can score in a lot of different ways, whether it's beyond the three-point line or in the paint. With my speed and my quickness, I'm able to maneuver and get around guys.
Marcus Howard getting his groove on here.
I had to find different ways to combat different defenses. A lot of it comes instinctually, but at the same time, I do a lot of studying.
Boy, when he gets going, you just can't stop him.
We're a group that does enjoy and really likes being around each other. So I think our chemistry off the court is going to help us on the court. We're going to get more and more comfortable with each other to be able to win some big games. And I anticipate us, making a good playoff run and hopefully winning as much as we can.
This season, legends of the EuroLeague reached new career highs. Two-time EuroLeague best defender Edi Tavares became the all-time leader in blocks. In the colours of Blaugrana, Jan Vesely jetted into 4th in the all-time total PIR rankings. 4-time champion Ettore Messina coached his 500th EuroLeague game. And 2014 MVP Sergio Rodriguez dished his way to 2nd place in all-time assists.
January 2023, and Žalgiris Kaunas begin the new year with a bittersweet victory over Fenerbahce, as one of the league's leading scorers is ruled out for the rest of the season.
Oh my goodness. That is a real concern for Keenan Evans and indeed Žalgiris Kaunas.
Defending champions Anadolu Efes move into the top 8 with a crucial win on the road over 2nd place Barcelona.
Now I feel very good, coach. This is a basketball. When you lose, you are bad. When you win, you are good.
Real Madrid reclaim El Clasico bragging rights in an overtime thriller in the Spanish capital.
Are you kidding me? Sergio Llull from deep.
And Valencia prove no spot at the top is safe. La Toronja winning 5 of 6 games in January to move into the playoff places.
Como club somos ambiciosos y queremos estar lo más arriba posible y competir por todo. Y yo como entrenador me gusta ir más al día a día, sabiendo que la ambición es máxima, ir en el día a día, intentar ganar partidos. No me gusta focalizar mucho de que si vamos a entrar o no en el top 8, si vamos a estar o no con más o menos partidos. Me gusta trabajar cada día, ver cuál es nuestro próximo partido.
A nivel colectivo siempre uno quiere estar en lo más alto, ¿no? Primero estar en la Final Four, seguir avanzando paso a paso y si ganamos la liga mucho mejor. Esos son los primeros objetivos que tengo como colectivo. En el plano personal, seguir mejorando todos mis aspectos de baloncesto, seguir mejorando todas las eficiencias que estoy teniendo hasta el momento y si puedo llegar a ser el mejor jugador, esos son mis principales objetivos, siempre ser el mejor.
In February, news of a devastating natural disaster.
In respect and honour of the earthquakes in Turkey and neighbouring countries, they will wear all black tonight.
Across the continent, EuroCup champions Virtus Segafredo Bologna announced themselves on the EuroLeague stage.
We know we are in a race, the competition is tough, the race for the playoff is extremely close and tough, but we are there.
In the European fashion capital, EA7 Emporio Armani Milan turn on the style, sparked by a mid-season signing.
Shabazz Napier, who continues to light it up from long range.
And in the port of Piraeus, the Reds, red hot. 7 wins on the bounce, led by the MVP frontrunner.
When I came here, I didn't imagine that, I always like to be in a place for long, but I came here, we're another winning team, everything was, a little bit at the beginning tough for everybody. So even in my dreams, I didn't expect all this to happen. It's always great to see that the work you put, it's awarded and rewarded and gives you motivation and gives credit to what you're doing, but the most important is the team to go again to the Final Four and try to compete about the title.
Up next, a EuroLeague icon creates further history. The battle for the playoff spots reaches its climax, and the Final Four rolls into Lithuania.
Come on, let's go. I feel devotion.
March, another month, and yet another Nando De Colo career milestone.
Nando De Colo, just like that, becomes the second highest point scorer in EuroLeague history.
Teams jostle for playoff spots in a race difficult to predict.
Sasha Vezenkov, cool as ice.
Dominant all season, Olympiacos, the first team to punch their ticket to the postseason. Quickly followed by 2 Spanish rivals.
Barcelona get the win they needed to officially punch their ticket to the playoff.
Real Madrid go through and qualify for the postseason.
Led by the MVP of March, Maccabi Playtika Tel Aviv go into hyperdrive as they chase the top 8.
A little bit of everything from Wade Baldwin IV.
Drama until the last as Žalgiris snatch a playoff spot on the final day of the regular season.
The game is over. Žalgiris is going to the playoffs.
And in just their second EuroLeague season, AS Monaco again reached the playoffs, going one better to secure home court advantage.
Let's continue dreaming big.
We have very, very high goals. Making it to the Final Four would be huge for our team, huge for the club, and we're not shy about saying that. We're very confident in our group, and we know what it takes to get there.
We're in the Principality, and there's a lot of people rooting for us, and we have some of the best fans in Europe. We're really here because of them, and they are really putting their trust and belief in us to, go out there and do our job and do it professionally. The team has the right mindset to continue to grow that message, and we're heading in the right path, I believe.
playoff matchup set, 4th seed Monaco take on Maccabi in a clash between two of the regular season's most exciting backcourts. An emotional hometown reunion awaits Šarūnas Jasikevičius as his 3rd seed Barcelona take on the hosts of the Final Four, Žalgiris Kaunas. In their first season back in the EuroLeague, Partizan reached the playoffs. 9-time title-winning coach Željko Obradović up against 10-time European champions Real Madrid. And the only two Greek coaches to win the EuroLeague pit their wits as Georgios Vatsokas and his Olympiakos side are paired with Dimitris Itoudis and Fenerbahce.
A very warm welcome, and yes, it is time for the playoffs.
Game 1 at the Palau Blaugrana, and FC Barcelona take a commanding victory.
A very comfortable victory for Barca, 91-69 to start this series in a dominant fashion.
Moving to Kaunas in front of a sellout crowd at the Žalgiris Arena, Barca proved too strong, booking the first ticket to the Final Four.
The fairy tale finish, not possible for Žalgiris. Šarūnas Jasikevičius will be back here in this arena later this month to lead Barcelona in a 3rd successive Final Four.
In the Principality of Monaco, Maccabi played Tikka Tel Aviv, flipped the script in Game 1.
For the first time in the 5th instalment of this rivalry, a road team has prevailed. How significant will that be in this series?
Game 2 and AS Monaco steady the ship, Jordan Lloyd exploding for a career-high 33 points.
Lloyd, who's the hot hand, knocks down a 3. I tell you what, it's electric in here.
As the series moves to Tel Aviv, Monaco's momentum continues, stunning the hosts to lead 2-1.
Monaco have stormed Maccabi's Tel Aviv fortress and wrestled back home court advantage in this best-of-5 series.
After a blowout Maccabi win in Game 4, the series returns to the Côte d'Azur, Monaco seizing their moment.
Cue the ticker tape. Get out the streamers. We're going to Kaunas. The first time since 1997 a French club goes to the Final Four.
In Greece, Fenerbahce Beko Istanbul steal home court advantage from number 1 seed Olympiakos Piraeus.
Fenerbahce have done it, and they have snatched a victory. Olympiakos now under pressure.
But in Istanbul, a former Fener star orchestrates yet another iconic EuroLeague moment.
Lucas weaves. If it goes, it'll win it. It goes! Opa! Kalimera! Kalispera! Kalinekta!
Once again going to a deciding 5th game, Olympiakos dominate to progress to their 2nd consecutive Final Four.
And Olympiakos go back to the Final Four for the 8th time in club history.
In the Spanish capital, Partizan Mozart Bet Belgrade build on a stunning Game 1 win to take a 2-0 series lead with tempers flaring.
Oh, come on now, this isn't what we want. This is not what we want.
In Belgrade, Real Madrid faced the challenge of winning twice on the road in front of the biggest crowd in the EuroLeague.
And Real Madrid have clambered out of a 2-0 deficit to sweep Partizan on home floor and force the 5th and final game at the Wizing Center.
Trailing by 16 points in Game 5, Real Madrid storm the second half to become the first team in EuroLeague history to overturn a 2-0 playoff deficit.
Real Madrid
and we'll go back to the Final Four one more time in the most unimaginable fashion.
Kaunas, Lithuania, a city where basketball is king, welcomes the final four teams vying for the EuroLeague crown. Before the on-court action begins, the winner of the 2023 EuroLeague MVP award is revealed.
I feel blessed, first of all. When I started playing basketball, I was dreaming, but this moment, this award just gave me motivation to continue to improve myself and try to reach higher and higher.
The Zalgiris Arena, the venue for the 2023 Turkish Airlines EuroLeague Final Four. Mike James heating up here in the first quarter.
On their Final Four debut, AS Monaco race into a shock first-half lead over Olympiacos Piraeus.
Elliot Kobo stopping in transition and drills it from downtown.
Back-to-back EuroLeague Coach of the Year, Georgios Bartzokas galvanizing his team for a storming second half.
Bucket! And Olympiacos Piraeus are rolling. Oh, it is Olympiacos' night, surely.
The Greek Giants returning to the championship game for the first time in 6 years.
El Clasico rolls into town as Barcelona Basket plays Real Madrid.
FC Barcelona's shooting clinic clinching a 6-point lead over their arch-rivals at the break.
Another three. Barcelona starting to assert their dominance.
Real Madrid's old guard once again orchestrating a Los Blancos fight back.
El Chacho! Eddie Tavares pins it on the backboard. Los Blancos go on to win it.
The championship decider set. Real Madrid chasing an 11th European title versus Greek giants Olympiacos, seeking a first EuroLeague trophy since 2013.
Two perennial powerhouses of European club basketball in a showdown for supremacy. Nice from Eddie Tavares. Isaiah Cannon feeling himself here in this championship game. Sergio Rodriguez lands from downtown. Three-pointer landed sweetly by Canan Musa. We are deadlocked. And he connects. 5 points in a row for the newly minted MVP. Sergio Rodriguez rattles home a three-pointer to bring his team within one. This game on a knife edge. Ewing pulls up at the elbow. James good, and Sergio Ewing gives Real Madrid a 1-point lead. In the most dramatic circumstances, Real Madrid are the EuroLeague champions.
A record-extending 11th European title. The continent's most successful club reign once again.